Hello, my name is Rosita Pohl. This is an audiobook version of a book I have written called What Would the Great Economist Tell Us at Supper? It is aimed to make economics more appealing for Generation Z. The book combines economic history and theories in a new and exciting way. Introduction: Oikonomia and the Origins of Money. Economics is everywhere, and understanding economics can help you make better decisions and lead a happier life. Tyler Cowen. Oikonomia and the Origins of Money. After finishing my IGCSE examinations, I had to make a decision. What A-levels should I choose? There were so many interesting subjects to study, but I was allowed to choose only 4. By choosing chemistry, I sacrificed studying physics. By choosing economics, I sacrificed studying history. Unlimited wants and limited resources force us to make choices and results in an opportunity cost. This is the basic economic problem. The word economics comes from the Greek word oikonomia. Oikos means house and nomos means laws and rules. So for the Greeks, economics was about managing resources within the household. Nowadays, under capitalism, goods and services can be bought and sold in markets using money. But before capitalism, ordinary people grew their own food and worked for the landlord. If they wanted a good they did not have, they would engage in bartering with their neighbors. For example, Farmer A may exchange a cow for 20 chickens from Farmer B. But this requires a double coincidence of wants, which means that they both have to accept the terms of the trade. But what if Farmer A didn't like chickens and wanted fish instead? Then Farmer A would have to find Farmer C and negotiate the terms of trade with him again. This extremely muddling process led to the absence of money as a medium of exchange. When my parents saw my IGCSE grades, they were so happy, but when they received the school bill in the mail, the color on their faces changed. My father sadly picked up his phone and wired digital money to my school instantaneously. The concept of money has become so intangible that it makes me want to study the history of how it came about. Based on archaeological findings during Mesopotamia, workers were paid in shells engraved with numbers, indicating the pounds of grain the ruler owed them for their labor in the field. At that time, shells were a form of currency, since workers could exchange them for products produced by others. The first commodities to be used as money were precious gold, silver, and bronze coins, which were minted in present-day Turkey, 2,700 years ago. A coin was valued based on its face value material weight. Then, about 1,000 years ago, paper money, which was backed by the same precious commodities, was invented in China. Paper money was seen as more portable, and Europeans began to accept its use around 250 years ago. However, people still did not trust paper money, and the issuing banks had to maintain equivalent values of gold reserves in their vaults. This was known as the gold standard, which is no longer used in the present day. The paper money issued by central banks today is fiat money. It's not backed by any commodity whatsoever, and it is not redeemable in gold. Fiat money is only backed by society's acceptance and trust in a piece of plain paper. On every US dollar bill, the phrase "In God We Trust" is inscribed. In today's economy, paper money only represents 8% of the total money in circulation. The money in your bank account is known as book money, which was first introduced in the Middle Ages by Arab merchants who recorded credit, who owes who what, in their account books. New technologies such as digital banking and central bank digital currencies makes transactions speedy and money almost invisible. So what is money? Is it the root of all evil? I want you to read this book so that you can understand oikonomia more. This book will attempt to solve today's biggest economic problems by using inspiration from the greatest thinkers of the past. Perhaps their insights can help guide our economic future too. Most of the information in this book has been collected from many great books, websites, magazines, Wikipedia, YouTube, and journals.